That's for the DJs and OGs.
All right, let's fucking hash.
Welcome to another episode of Tree City Live. My name is Tree City Wes. This is episode number 83. Hope everybody had a good Monday. Let's get into it. We got some things to talk about today. I don't have too much planned. I normally have some show notes ready to go, but kind of had a crazy day. Crazy day at work. Ended up working late. Got a late shower. And we're winging it today, so let's get into it. We got in the chat. What's up, Crypto Dude? Welcome, Janet Rakuten. Welcome, OX Path. Welcome, Cray Crypto. Hello, We Personally Experience. Listening from the clouds. Hey. Hell yeah, glad you're here. Glad you're here. So let's get into it. As always, we like to take a look at the crypto charts. Start off looking at crypto bubbles over the last day. And yeah, we got kind of a red day today, but it's a mixed bag. We got some movers, some pumpers, and some dumpers. Got Radix up 15%. We've been talking a lot about Radix lately. That's a nice move right there. We got Tau up 13%. This one's just been going absolutely parabolic. I remember we were talking about this one down here, around $50, currently at 290. Unfortunately, we didn't grab any BitTensor, or I didn't. Hopefully you guys did. And we got some pullbacks too. We got Celestia down 12%, cooling off around $6. AVAX down 8% after the big pump, but still over $20. That's good to see. Phantom had a big pump up to 34 cents, currently sitting at 31 cents. Now, yeah, just kind of all over the place in the market. Let's go take a look at the BTC chart. I know that was pretty volatile today. Yeah. Oops, wrong one. There we go. So yeah, we can see we're still in our pattern here, just kind of this upward trend. We do got a couple nice green candles here on the daily chart. That's exciting to see. Just slowly marching upward. Currently sitting at 37,500. Not too far off from where we were yesterday, but yesterday you can see we have some big wicks. And actually that's today's candle. A new candle just opened up at 7 o'clock. So if we zoom into the 4 hour, you can see it kind of how volatile it is. Whoops, wrong button. But even on the 4 hour, we have these two 4 hour candles with these big wicks. What this means is there's some big dumps and they're getting eaten right up. So it's coming down and then coming back up. That's exciting to see. Here on the 4 hour, the stochastic and regular RSI are both looking pretty cooked. So we might see a little pullback maybe to the bottom of the pattern, but I think I said the same thing yesterday. It's still just kind of moving up shortly. Moving up strong. Kraken getting sued now too. Yeah, I saw that. Fucking Gary Gensler, man. Every time he just has to keep his name in our mouths. Like every time things start cooling off, start looking for the better, here comes Gary fucking Gensler. I need to get a soundbite for Gary Gensler.
Shut the fuck up!
But let's go take a look at Dex Screener, see what we got going on around the Zen ecosystem. Switch over to our main watch list, and Zen's still holding strong, sitting at 6055. That's exciting to see. I guess we kind of broke out of this when we're retesting it. This might be considered. I mean, it could be making the second leg of a double bottom, or it could be a double top and just coming back down. It's tough to do TA on small cap coins, but you can see it's trying to test this golden pocket. It really needs to get back above that. I'd love to see it kind of bounce on this and then come up here and kind of do one of those. That'd be really nice to see. We'll see if we get a Thanksgiving Day pump. OP Zen up 2%. Pulse Chain Zen down 5%. And that's kind of finally breaking our upward trend. Oof. So I guess now the hype around DB Zen starting to die off. People are starting to sell their Zen instead of burning it. And that's causing the supply to build up in the DEX. You can see the liquidity on this pair is coming way down. There's only $300 of liquidity. I imagine there's another pair though. I might just have a weird one. Let's see. Yeah, here's the pulse. Let's get rid of this one. We don't want the low liquidity pair, we want the high liquidity pair. So this one has 11,000 in liquidity, but it still broke the downtrend, or the uptrend rather, so that's unfortunate. See, DB Zen's cooling off as well, kind of coming to the downside, and now might be the time. Guay's currently sitting at 32. I'm looking for the opportunity to both burn some Zen for DB Zen and purchase some DB Zen. I mean, now I feel like is a great time to accumulate. You can see we're in the kind of in this bottom, just ranging sideways. I think a lot of the big sellers that wanted to move to Titan X and move to Zen Garbage Dump and move to, you know, all these other projects that are popping up. I think those are mainly gone. You got the true stakers that are just kind of buying and staking and accumulating. You got the regular burners, but I've been looking over the last few days over on Zen.pub, and there's really not too many people burning. I mean, the burn ratios are getting really... Now, there are still some whales that are still burning, but with the gas being all crazy, you can really get yourself a nice chunk of a DB Zen for burning. It's like if we come over to the daily unique participants and we really zoom in here, I mean, look at this. On the 16th, 4 days ago, only 5 people burned. On the 14th, only 4 people burned. Less than 10 people burned today. That's insane. Less than 5 billion Zen gets burned per day in DB Zen. Right now, nobody has burned for the current cycle, and that's because the Guay's so high. No one's gonna burn when it's 35. It's kind of interesting. We saw that in Zen.game today. It's an interesting conundrum we have with Zen.game in this round right now. So nobody purchased a key and the game ended. The cost of a key right now is 0.01 ETH. And if you do that, you automatically win. But you only win 0.0009 ETH. So nobody's going to buy a key. So is like the game ever going to reset? Like are people just going to wait until the gas gets really cheap and then end the game? It's kind of a weird situation. Nobody bought a key and the game's over. I wonder if they tested this on the test net. I think if someone needs to just buy a key and then the game's over. So let's see here. So if I wanted to buy a key right now, okay, so it's not as bad as it was earlier now that the gas is coming down. But it's still way too much. So you can buy a single key after gas fees. It's going to be $12.60 or 006. You would get 0009. You would get half of this. So that's kind of interesting. But anyways, getting back to the charts. See DBZen, oof, over on Avalanche. What happened over here? Some major price volatility. So it got up to 7 cents, and then we have these long wicks, and then immediate sell-offs of the bots. Big candles to the downside, got as low as 2.5 cents. That would have been a hell of a buy. Any of these wicks down, I mean, it'd be really nice to set like a buy order on DBZen, on Avalanche. See, on Polygon, it's still just ranging sideways here, not really doing anything, sitting at 3.5 cents. Pulse chain DBZen at 42 cents, and that kind of looking like a bottom, but it really just depends on Pulse chain, and we'll go take a look at our rewards over there tonight. The pot never grew from 14 ETH last time. How does the pot grow? Keys. Yeah. So that's where the money goes for the keys. So when people buy the keys to play the game, that money gets collected and put in the pot. Not a single person bought a key. So this is the carryover from the last. So I think it's like a 10% carryover. So this means the last one was 0.018 carryover. So that carried over and nobody bought a key. I wonder if we can see that anywhere in here. Total active keys, 0. So there's zero active keys. And there's 0 time left. And the burn wallet's winning. So I'm pretty sure whoever buys a key gets this jackpot. So if gas does get cheap enough, it might be worth it. But you're talking like $5 though. Boats and bros. Hey, what's up, Tank? Welcome. Look at Zone. I like calling it Zone. XONE. It's looking strong, up 44% in the last 24 hours. I mean, this is a liquidity provider's dream right here. It's just trading sideways. People collecting those fees. So I'm curious, did you guys get to mint any? We talked about our strategies yesterday. We talked about what the deal was, how it's going to work, and it basically worked as I expected. The gas did go fucking crazy. I think the highest screenshot that I got was like 150 GUI or 140 GUI. But what I did, I ended up with like VMPX and 20 different wallets, but the GUI was so high that it was prohibitive for me to use. But I kind of set up a ladder with like 10 wallets. I started at like 95 and 90 and then 85 and 80 and just set transactions at different GUI levels to see if I could catch any, like when GUI would dip. And I caught a couple. Obviously I got 95 and 90 and 80 and 85. I think the lowest one I got might have been 75 or 80. So I got pretty lucky there. But it was just going ham last night. It was going crazy. So much OKX. It was all OKX, which is good. That was the whole point, you know, that we're sending the message, and I'm really proud of everyone in this community. We're really sending that message. It's amazing to see. was looking for the GUI price. Yeah, right here, 131. I think I got one that said 145 maybe, or 150, but that's still insane. Oh, GUI over 100. Zone's a solid name. I decided to sleep was better. I heard them say minting was 35% complete. Yesterday was an awesome day, so I just went to bed. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised to see when I woke up it was completely minted out. That was really amazing to see. Just a testament to the Zen community. Or the bots at MEXC. It was crazy to see how much MEXC got. I think they had like 20 million. So here's some updates on the OKX situation. Jack tweeted this morning. He had a very civil conversation with his contact at OKX. He explained that they did their due diligence and they were convinced XONE, the name, was available to use in the context they wanted to use it. So they assumed that XONE would be okay to use as a layer 1. I guess since it's not a layer, or a layer 2, since it's not a layer 1, I guess they considered it different or something. Obviously, it's super shady. Every time OKX staff tweets, we swarm them. It's just Zenians in their comments. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. Shout out to Aiden, augmented with the hilarious memes. XONE minted. You know this guy was minted. This is Hyder, their CMO. I think that's hilarious. We haven't heard from him in a couple days. He kind of disappeared. He went dark. He started yelling at everybody and then he disappeared. That's so hilarious. But I was able to acquire about 50,000 XONE or Zone tokens. I think I got about 35,000 minted, and then I bought like 15,000 just to make up the difference. And I ended up with 50,000. So I was pretty happy with that. Now I'm just going to sit on it. I'm going to see what the other allocation is going to be. What's going to happen with the rest of the 50 million? Is it going to be like staking rewards or some kind of like cross-chain mining, or, you know, is it just going to be burned? Is it going to disappear forever? Anything could happen. I'm excited to see it. I'm happy about this nerd fight. Hell yeah. It's great. I saw Mackenzie tweeted about it, one of the hardcore hexagons. There's only one XONE, which belongs to Zen. Then this morning, Kanga Exchange already listed the new one. We had MEXC list the new coin, XONE or Zone. And then, yeah, shout out to BitCode. He kind of put it in perspective. You know, everyone was kind of praising the centralized exchanges, MEXC and Kanga, for listing their coins, but you know, they're only doing that because they can make a buck off it. They know that the trading volume's there and they get to collect the fees. So it's not really good for the health of the coin. You know, now we have a huge holder that could dump 25 million tokens at any point in MEXC. But so yeah, don't keep your coins on centralized exchanges. Definitely keep it in a cold wallet, or at least a hot wallet. We saw Joe Blau tweeting about it. He's the founder and dev of Phoenix. The way the US legal system works, if we don't defend XONE from OKX's misuse, then we lose it. So we got to keep on them, keep at them, let them know we're here. And yeah, every time they tweet, just like Tad Ape says, anytime they tweet, we got to come at them. So I was even talking to tweeting at Sandeep. And we really just have to be in their ears and let them know how we feel. You know, it's not right. So I said, don't do this, Sandeep. You know, Zen in the community are the ones building the real XONE network. OKX ripped off the brand. Naming an L2 XONE makes no sense. Just ask Hyder. Do what's right for the community and the little guy. Don't cave to this corporate thievery and greed. And then just today, they continue to use our brand even after our conversation yesterday. Not sure they're even getting the message. Excited to see the future of Web3 with XONE and the Polygon ecosystem. And then you come over to this tweet, and it's just us. It's just us. OKX are thieves. Not OKX. Not okay. There's Craig Crypto. There's Crypto Bro. There's Rolando. You know, it's all of us. There's Tad Ape. There's Yao. There's Taffy Boy. All the Zenians. Crypto Kid. So it's exciting to see. We're on it. You know, we're really attacking them, and we're letting them know that we're here. They can't even tweet about it. In other news, I thought this was pretty interesting. The U.S. offered to pay. The U.S. offered a $4 billion fine to Binance to end their legal action against Binance, and that's actually a huge victory for CZ. And I wonder if this is true. You know, CZ's thing is always number 4. Did he know it was going to be 4 billion? He's just like 4 billion. That's what the 4 is. Now we know the true meaning of 4. The investigation being led by the Criminals Division Money Laundering and Asset Recovery Section, along with the National Security Division in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Seattle. Story broke by Binance. So that's pretty crazy. You can't join the Zen space because of Bitcode and Clio. Yeah, I get it. They're very passionate, but I can appreciate that they have their own perspectives. You know, they go against the grain. You know, they challenge us. I can recognize that. Sometimes it does get annoying or overbearing. You know, I only want to hear how great Avalanche is so many times, or how amazing Bitcoin's P2P nodes are. Like, we all know. Sometimes it's okay to speculate on new things, but yeah, I agree. Sometimes it does come off as negative, especially to the new people. But it's good. I think there's a time and place for everything. You know, we got to have those conversations. To each their own. So I thought this was great. If you guys haven't yet, come over to Twitter, go to Jack's profile, make your profile, your PFP on Twitter. This picture, it's kind of this artistic, this teal. It's just Jack sitting there, not okay. I like it. So it's awesome to see all the community members change their PFP to this, and it just shows our solidarity against OKX. And we got to speak our mind, and we got to do it the right way. And it's things like this that show people we're united. He said, no, fuck Apex. I'll dump AZN. I got 2 trillion. I feel it. I like you, man. That's funny. He said, no, fuck Apex. Yeah, I feel it. The SEC are the real clowns. The SEC is a bunch of fucking clowns. They're suing Kraken Crypto Exchange for securities fraud, and they're going after, I think they're pursuing a couple different charges. Kraken's made hundreds of millions of dollars of unlawfully facilitating the buying and selling of crypto asset securities. Additionally, the commission says that Kraken combines the services of an exchange, broker, dealer, and clearing agency. However, the SEC alleges that Kraken does all of this without having registered any of those functions with them as required by law. So it's basically the same thing they said to Coinbase a couple months ago, and then the Supreme Court said, no, you can't do this. You can't just make up that crypto is a security and then say they're committing securities fraud. Like, that's not how this works, SEC and Gary Gensler. And Kraken's not by a small company by any means. I mean, they're going to be able to fight this, and hopefully they just make SEC look like a bigger fool. But every time things start to cool off and get calm and we start getting a little bullish, here comes Gary Gensler manipulating the market. What do you mean, Dank? Coinbase held Matic in 2021 for 17 days? Yeah, they do. They all do shady shit. So speaking of OKX, I wonder if this was OKX. So I don't know if you guys saw this. This is pretty funny. If you come over to Etherscan, I wonder if we're actually still in the top. If we go to the transactions for like 24 hours, maybe. OKB number 14. But if we search for zone on Etherscan, actually, let's go to x1token.com. At the bottom, you can click on the contract address. So we're looking at the X1 contract address. Here you can see the contract creator, also known as the deployer. And this is the address that basically created the smart contract. They deployed it on the Ethereum network. And if you click on this contract creator, it takes you to their wallet. This is the person that created X1. So obviously this is someone on the Fair Crypto team. This is, you know, Leo or Jack or Sensu. So I was just kind of curious, you know, obviously there's some questions about the 500 million X1 that are just sitting in this wallet. What are they going to do with it? Hopefully they do some kind of like staking rewards or some kind of like cross-chain mining, dual mine, try mining with Zen blocks, where if you mine XONE, then you get this token, the equivalent on Ethereum, and that's how they're going to do the rest of the 50,000. I think that'd be a cool idea. I think it's going to be used for something like that. But anyways, so there's this scamdestroyer.eth. And I noticed these two transactions because that stood out to me. I'm like, what is this scamdestroyer.eth? Why are they transferring stuff into this wallet that created the X1 contract? So if you click on it, they actually left a message for Jack via on-chain message. So this is an on-chain chat message that this guy left for Jack, for the contract, for the guy that deployed the contract that made the gas go crazy last night. They left a message on the wallet that created it that says, "I'll be filing a class action lawsuit against you on behalf of all Ethereum holders for this illegal gas guzzling activity unless you immediately cease and desist all future gas guzzling contracts." What?
That's for the DGNs and OGs.
Like, are you kidding me? That is so hilarious to me. And then they left a second message. The second message says, "Hey motherfucker, stop making gas guzzling contracts that don't fucking do anything. What you're doing is a DDoS attack on the Ethereum blockchain, making gas fees so high it prevents regular users from performing certain actions without extreme cost. This falls under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act and is illegal. I'm reporting you to the FBI and also the SEC for clear securities violations." This is like Craig Crypto says, "Did he leave it right when minting started? I wonder the time he waited." Yeah, it was 19 hours ago. So it was 5:30. So that's 5:30 UTC time though. So it was right when it launched, I imagined. Yeah, 5:30 a.m. UTC. So I found that hilarious. They got fans over here. They're gonna come sue us via you're gonna get served via Etherscan now. This is gonna be the SEC saying, "Oh, this wallet is being served for computer fraud and abuse. This wallet's illegal. You're gonna get sued, motherfucker." He's a Jack hater. Yeah. I heard someone say this could be Clio. The fact that they're talking about this fraud and abuse act and reporting to the SEC and the FBI, that definitely sounds like Clio. But it could also just be some weirdos on Ethereum that looked into why the gas was moving. Let's go take a look at this wallet. Does this guy have any transactions? How old is it? Got a bunch of Pepe. First transaction 150 days ago. So this could very well be someone in the community. Pugnator. It is ET and Cleo. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Cleo. I doubt it's ET. It could be ET though. He's that petty. He's that petty. It could be OKX too. We got a lot of enemies as Xenians right now. You know? They hate us because they ain't us. Shout out to you guys. If you could come over to the Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter. Come over and retweet the stream. Try to get some more Xenians in here. We're just talking about how some fool left these messages on the deployer wallet. So the wallet that deployed XONE received these 2 messages from a random person saying, "Hey motherfucker, this is fraud and abuse and it's illegal. We're calling the FBI on your ass." So cheesy. So cheesy. Scamdestroyer.eth out here saving the day. Make an NFT of that message. Honestly, that'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. Bitcoinovic.eth. What is, oh, Pepe? They're just flying. Pepe's flying around. They're a big Pepe fan apparently. They got some rumor token. Bitcoinovic. Minting something over here. Etherscan's being slow as shit. Anyways, we're falling down the rabbit hole of Etherscan. I just thought that was funny. I caught that earlier when I was looking into the 500 million tokens that are just hanging out there. Yeah, if you don't believe, why get involved? Yeah, for sure. I know there's a lot of concerns about that 500 million, and like it's not really first principles. It's not decentralized. You know, when a single entity holds most of the tokens, it is kind of sketchy, but you know, it's not like it's some random wallet that has half the supply. You know, it is the contract deployer wallet, the one that deployed the wallet, and they said they're gonna do something special with it, but I'm stuttering because it does make me a little nervous. Not that something bad would happen, but it is kind of an image thing. Like, it's not really fair crypto. It's more like the regular DeFi centralized thing. We basically have a marketing wallet, but that's just one perspective. It really depends on what they do with it. If they come out and say they're buying an audit and they're selling some of the tokens from that wallet to pay for it, I might be a little salty. But if they end up saying, hey, we have some awesome staking rewards and it's going to automatically distribute the tokens, you know, trustlessly with this other smart contract, and then they end up burning them or something, I think that'd be awesome. You know, that could be turning it into something positive. So I'm not going to judge until they actually make an announcement or do something with those tokens. But I am a little, I don't want to say concerned. I'm not worried. I'm like anxious. I want to know what it's going to be. I'm excited to see. The Zen cow art. X1 isn't a regular token, it's a statement. Yeah, exactly. You have to differentiate it from the fairness of Zen and X1 and DBZen. The X1, the XONE token is its own thing. But I just want to know what that thing is. I'll feel better about it. I'll feel more bullish once we know. And hopefully we do get some rewards or something cool. Speaking of rewards, I don't know if you guys are aware. We've been talking about bitmaps a lot. I'm not sure if you guys have bitmaps, or if you're into BRC20s, but there's a new BRC20 called Bitmap. It's kind of making some waves in Bitcoin right now, especially among the bitmap community. They actually released this a couple days ago. People started claiming someone hacked the website and was able to steal a bunch of tokens. Not from anyone's wallet, but they were able to trick the smart contract that was holding the BRCs or something. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but someone made off with a bunch of tokens. Then they were able to go back and fix it. I don't know if they like redid the inscription numbers or forked something or did another set or something. I'm not sure what happened. But anyways, it was brought to my attention that they reopened the claims today. So I actually claimed mine, and I didn't have any issues with the process. You basically get a bunch of BMP for every bitmap you hold. So I didn't have to pay any minting fees. I really only paid like $3 for the transaction fee on Bitcoin, and I basically sent them $3. They sent me the bitmaps, and it worked. So if you are a bitmap holder, do this at your own risk. A lot of people are kind of nervous about it. They're worried it's going to be like a scam. They're going to get their wallet drained. So I did it with the test and I didn't have any issues. So then I did it with my actual wallet. And it worked fine. So the website is bmpbrc.com. And you basically just come in here. Yeah, you can see my. I actually inscribed a couple transactions. I inscribed a couple transfers because I might list. I'm not going to list everything I have, but I'm going to list some of it. So you basically come over to bmpbrc.com. You can start your claim. You connect your Unisat wallet. I'm just going to run this to show you guys it's safe. You can see here, these are all my bitmaps. So I have a bunch of bitmaps. That's pretty early back in June, minting all these. My best one's 1501. I got a couple 5 digits. So I was able to mint all of these. You can see my claim history. I claimed 42 bitmaps, complete successful ownership validation was around 4:30 p.m. and that gave me 53,000 BMP BRC20 tokens. So then what you can do is actually come over to Unisat. And if you don't own any bitmaps, but you're into BRC20s, you can also just buy the bitmap token straight up. So the ticker is $bitmap. It's completely minted out, but it's kind of interesting how they did that. So the team minted out all the tokens. If you have a bitmap, you can claim it, and then they're destroying all the tokens that don't get claimed by New Year's Eve. So that's kind of interesting. So I was able to claim about 50,000. Here you can see that's worth about $250 on the marketplace. I don't know if there's any orders actually going through. Yeah, there's a couple. People are buying it. So that's pretty interesting. So maybe we should list one. I basically created 2 bundles. So after I claim, the important thing you want to do is come over, click on the gear in your Unisat wallet, click on connected sites, and then disconnect the site. And that way you're not connected anymore. So let's see here. It's been a while since I've listed an inscription. I've really just been holding them. So if I come over to my BRC20s, see I got some sats, I got some bitmaps, got some Buffy, VMPX, some Ordies. So I made a 10,000 and a 3,000. So what are these going for right now? Let's go take a look. Like, I'd like to get this back. If I can sell this for like $100, I could get what I paid for all my bitmaps back, which would kind of be cool. Then I just have all my bitmaps and stuff for free without selling any. So I kind of like that. Official Zen Twitter reposted the stream. Hey, that's awesome. If you guys are joining me from Twitter, definitely give me a follow at Tree City West. Please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it. I'm just checking out some bitmaps. So we have our new BMP BRC. I always do that. I always search for the wrong place, in the wrong place. So we're gonna go to trade, and we're just trying to get an idea of the prices right now. So it's going for like 14 sats per token. So I could probably list this for like 70 bucks, 60 bucks. What is that in sats though? I have no fucking clue. So 20 sats per bitmap would be about $75. $69 for 18 and a half. What's the actual price? So 13 would be 48. I'll do 50 bucks. So 13 and a half for 10,000. I bet that'll get eaten up quick. All right, so we're listing our oh no. We're trying to list our 10,000 BMP that we got in the airdrop. I'm going to keep the most of it, but I do like to take a little off the top if I can cover my transaction fees, cover what I paid for my original bitmaps. I think that's a win-win situation. So I'm listing it pretty close to the floor price, adding a little premium just because it's only 10,000. So it's basically 50 bucks for 10,000 BMP. Do I like Unisat? Not really, but I do like it. It has its merits. It's like the OG. Like it was definitely the first one I messed with, but Magic Eden just feels so much smoother. I do like Unisat better than Ordinal's wallet, I will say. So I feel like this one we can list for a little more because it's yeah, let's list this one for like 20 bucks since it's only 3,000. Oh wait, 25 sets. Oops. Cool. So this should leave me with like 40,000 BMP left. I'll hold on to that for the long haul. This will cover my transaction fees, cover my original cost of my bitmaps. And if I do sell those, I'd say that's a pretty successful inscription and a little flip. You haven't used anything else besides Unisat? Yeah, it's the best for the Chrome. If you're into the Chrome browser extension world. Definitely. That is what's nice. It's very easy to use. So let's go see. So we should see our listing here. And there we are. So we're the second listing, 50 bucks. So if someone wants to come buy 50 bucks a bitmap, here's my order. And then I listed the $3 at a premium, or the 3,000 at a premium up here. So this is going for 30 sats. So you get 3,000 for 30 bucks. But there's nothing even close to that. So if you only want a little bit, that's how you get it. You think inscription number is less than 100K? I do. I mean, yeah, those are going to be, especially as time goes on. That's where the real rarity is, for sure. For sure. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys about that. That was something I found on Twitter today. Well, a couple days ago. Did my research. I did the test wallet, did the real wallet. Haven't had any issues. After you claim, disconnect your wallet from the site. But then you have your new BRC20 for free. You know, I got all that for free. I paid $4 transaction fee for it. The gas, or I always want to say gas fees, the transaction fees on Bitcoin have been absolutely insane. Earlier, this was in the hundreds, currently at 69 sats per VB. That's high. That's expensive. But yeah, let's go see any new memes on Twitter. This is the best thing about the OKX thing, are the memes. I mean, this is just a meme in itself. I can't believe I found that. It's so funny. I'll be filing a class action lawsuit against the people who deployed this contract. Grow up. But I wonder if there's going to be there's got to be some kind of utility for that other 500 million, right? What else we got going on in the Zen ecosystem? It's been a couple days since I checked on my DB Zen. I actually claimed this yesterday. Did I not get any? That's interesting. Thinking about buying some DB Zen. Nobody's really talking about it. When people do talk about DB Zen, they're usually not saying many positive things. Typically, that means a good time to buy, but it depends what they have for the future, too. I mean, by the time they make the announcement, it's too late. I'm gonna sue Pepe for raising Gwei in the summer. Hey! That's that meme I keep putting in the Zen Blocks Telegram. Who's getting sued next? So cheesy. People's egos are so fragile. Once the ego gets challenged, they're like, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna get you back. I can't take it. Propose sending some to Vitalik's wallet. He's known for dumping it. Don't do that. You saw what happened to Shiba. Either rewards or he's burning it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's got to be one or the other. That'd be cool if it's some kind of mining thing. I think that'd be fun. I also have the GD Zen. That's kind of trapped over there. I left my token staked, so I'm wondering if I'm getting anything at all. Let's go switch over to Pulse Chain. You know what, I keep forgetting to make the Zen Classic claims too. That just keeps completely forgetting my mind. I'll remember like a week and a half later when it's too late and I'm like, oh shit, I have a bunch of Zen Classic. I need to claim it. He said the cat in space thing, and cats typically die in space, I think. True. Shiba gained over 6 billion after that dump. That's true. That's true. That was the time to buy it. What does this mean? I don't know what that means. Jack is FK now. Are there any Zen Twitter spaces going on right now? Kind of a slow night, not too much happening. Let's go take a look at Zen blocks. Man, I'm falling down the leaderboard so fast. It's just a matter of time. Only at 91. I was in the top 10 at one point. Currently sitting at rank 91. Got 118,000 Zenium, 5,987 Zuni blocks, and I'm still stuck at 20 super blocks. If you come to the top here, you can click on this link to visit the Zen Blocks Explorer Miner dashboard. And this is just a little tool. You can pop your address in, get statistics about your account. There's also statistics about the network and everything. It's basically just a little Postgres database I run on a cheap little Contabo VPS. Really nothing to it. It is a little slow, but it does work. You just got to paste your address in there and give it a couple seconds to load up. But yeah, you can see I'm stuck at 20 super blocks still. And there's my 11,878 regular blocks. I always like to come over and compare, make sure my numbers add up. So this should be 118,780 Zenium. Yes, sir, that's good. Then if I look at Zuni totals, 5,990 Zunis. That's good there. Got 75 Zunis in the last 24 hours, 50 regular blocks. So right now I'm paying about 25 cents for 4 GPUs. I got two 3060 Ti's and 2 4070s. And they're both working pretty well. Or 3070 Ti's rather, sorry. So we can connect and take a look. So then we do the old Tmux attach, and then here's the miner. So this has been running for about 22 hours straight. We got 9 normal blocks and 21 Zunis. This is the two 3070 Ti's, which is really, it's getting me about 2,000 hashes a second, which is not bad for 10 cents an hour. So I got two 3070 Ti's for 10 cents an hour, giving me about 2,000 hashes a second. So that's not bad for 10 cents an hour. Yeah, super blocks hate me too, bro, for sure. It's been weeks. If you come over here on the explorer.hashhead.io, you can see your last 10 super blocks. I haven't had one since October 11th. That was my last super block. So it's been over a month and a half basically at this point. But you can see on the weekends I like to go crazy with the GPU rental. I'll run like a 8X 4090 or something fun like that. But then during the week I try to keep it under 25 cents a day or per hour. So on the network we're up to 6.2 million regular blocks, 7.8 million Zunis, 50 super blocks away from 8,000. So that's creeping up there. Our miner count is starting to drop off a bit. For a while we were bouncing around between 600 and 650 miners, and we're slowly falling under 600. Currently at 558. 614 unique accounts in the last 24 hours have found a block. So what's interesting though is even though the miner count's diminishing a little bit, the network difficulty is continuing to increase. So that means we're getting more concentrated, more powerful miners. People are finding more efficient ways to mine, getting more bang for their buck, getting more hash power, figuring out the best way to get hash power. So that difficulty continues to creep up. Right now we got one account, the 0x6C, getting 3.4 blocks a minute, which is about 5,000 blocks per day. And these are the accounts that are knocking me down the leaderboard for sure. Bruh got two supers in one day. Seems impossible. Yeah, for sure. He goes ham with it though. Like I try to stay within a budget. I wish I could spend. You know, when like I've never spent like on some of those cards are like $4 and you get like 12 GPUs. That's beyond me. Like here you can see I'm paying 27 cents. That's all I can afford during the week, you know, for a prolonged period of time. Even that, you know, I think if you hover over one of these, 17.5 cents is $130 a month. Like that's ridiculous. I can't afford that. So it's just kind of a weekend fun thing. But it is fun getting those big GPUs. So let's see how the 4070's doing. Where's the VRAM on Vast? Here, I'll show you. So this is the other one. These are the two 4070s, and these ones are definitely getting about 16 more hashes per second, and I got 30 blocks and 40 Zunis over the last 24 hours. So this is definitely a much better, I don't want to say better card, but for 7.5 more cents, I'm getting way more. So the VRAM is directly under the model here. It's this one. So they call it GPU RAM. It's also known as video RAM, but it's the slash. So this one has 16 gigs. So 2X RTX 3070s, each card has 16 gigs. And then the 2X 4070, each card has 24. So that's where it is. It's got the T-flops, you have the VRAM, you have the CUDA core version, the CPU, this is the motherboard model, the speed test for the Ethernet, all that fun stuff there. When you were saying for only 25 cents a day, for only 25 cents a day, you can continue to feed a hash head's junkie habit. That's funny. But yeah, that's really all I got here. Just to reiterate, we got to continue to keep the full court press on OKB. Keep going at them. Crypto bread, dude, actually build something. That's funny. That's so great. I cannot believe that marketing guy said that to Jack, the CMO from OKX. How about you build a product first? No respect. None. Oh hell yeah, crypto Profeta. You got the Zen crypto hat. That's cool. It's interesting. So he's got the Surfshark ad. I was actually approached by Surfshark. They told me to send them my press kit if I wanted to set up a sponsorship and do a sponsorship spot on the channel with Surfshark. It's a VPN company. I never got back to him. I was kind of like weirded out. I didn't know what to do. I thought about it. I wasn't sure if I liked that idea. And then I started looking into how to build a press kit. I want to make it professional. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting that shout out to Profeta. He's got the Surfshark sponsorship as well. It's cool. Good people. Breaking. The SEC calls the following crypto securities in its Kraken lawsuit: Solana, Cardano, Polygon, Internet Computer, Cosmos, Algorand, Sandbox, Mana, Chiliz. That's basically those first 7. This is basically my portfolio. Polygon, Cardano, Solana, Cosmos, Algorand. Those are some of my biggest positions. Kraken, one of the most by the books exchanges over the last decade. Sued by the SEC? Fuck right off. That's right, Tom Crown. Oh man. OKX presenting Yield Hunter. Do we got to go in on this one too? Crypto X Boy got it. Yield Hunter. I sure hope you're better at hunting for yield than possible trademark infringements. You just gotta keep doing this. This is my way. This is my protest. Just being super annoying on Twitter. Twitter fingers, I guess you could say. I sure hope you're better at hunting for yield than possible trademark infringements. That's so fucking stupid. On that note, I'm out of here. I hope you guys had a good Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday. Stay zen. Definitely stay on their throats. Keep at them. We got to represent the Zen community in a positive way, but we got to let them know that we're here and they don't get to take our name. Hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. As always, head over to hashhead.io if you want to support the channel, support the tools, buy me a coffee, become a channel member. We got the Tree City supporters for 99 cents. We got the hashheads for $4.99. If you need me, I'll be on the Telegram. You can come over to hashhead.io, shoot me an email, hit me up on Twitter at Tree City West. I'll be around. Hope you guys tune in tomorrow. Thanks for coming out. You guys stay zen. Peace.
All right, let's fucking hash.